CEO Money is sponsored by WF News 1 Incorporated. Views and opinions heard on CEO Money are not necessarily the opinion of this station or its management. Material on this program is intended for general information only and should not be taken as specific investment, tax, or legal advice.
Welcome to CEO Money, with your hosts Michael Yorba and Mervyn Price interviewing private and publicly traded industry titans. It's a fast-paced show focusing on CEO achievement stories, industry breakthroughs, disruptive technology, and emerging growth companies. CEO Money keeps you ahead of the curve on private and public equity trends you can't get anywhere else. We deliver tomorrow's trade today. And now, here's your hosts, Michael Yorba and Mervyn Price.
Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba and Mervyn Price. Mervyn, welcome back for another great show.
Thank you very much, Michael. Looking forward to today.
All right, we've got, this is Thursday, and we talk about B2B and B2C companies on today's show. Our first guest today, we'll drive right into it, is Ben Doherty and Don Kavat. They are with ClubsCorp Business Network, and these are the people that we work with to do the events for CEO Money and WFN1. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michael. Nice seeing you as always.
My pleasure. Don, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michael. Good to see you.
Great. Ben, let's start with you, and then Don, if we can bring in you. Let's talk about your background and give the audience a flavor for who you are, what you bring to the table, and then afterwards, Don, please bring yours out too, okay?
Okay.
Well, Michael, I've been a native, and I am a native Texan and a Dallasite, first, last, and always, except for several years after graduating from SMU in 1963. I worked as an apprentice in the insurance industry at Lloyd's of London, in London, and from there launched a career that spanned over 4 decades. Leaving that career, I was wondering what I was going to do with myself when I grew up, and I found myself as a new member of a supper club, angel investor group formed out of Baltimore, Maryland. Time went on, and we had a wee of a time going to about 4 events a year in nice places, the Breakers in Palm Beach and Bellagio in Las Vegas and Torrey Pines and La Jolla. So you can see that sort of events we put together 4 times a year to actually meet and greet and listen to entrepreneurs that were looking for early stage financing. And if they rattle their cup loudly enough, they likely got a check. And we made stinker investments. There was not a single winner that I can recall. Time goes on, and the then leader of that group retired, and they looked at me and said, Ben, how about you taking it? Not wanting to disband with some of the people that are considered today some of my best friends, I took it. But I changed up the format to, instead of 4 big events a year, about 40 luncheon events a year. And it really has been a labor of love over the last 10, almost 12 years now.
Okay. Don, let's get a little background on you.
Sure. I spent several years, the first half of my career, in the investment banking business. I moved to Dallas from Darien, Connecticut in 1985, so I've been here. I call Dallas my hometown. I've been here over 30 years, but enjoyed a great career in the investment banking business. And in around 1999, I went off and I pioneered the IP telephony business and formed a company called IP Teleservices, which was a international voice over IP long-distance phone company, and a few other different companies. And I, about a year ago, got connected with Ben, and I have a great pleasure of working with him.
Great. There's one other person in the room, Tommy Habibi. He's going to be working with us on a number of things. Tommy, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Michael. Happy to be here. Excited.
You're gonna do something with our show, a marketing piece down the road, right?
We are, and I'm looking forward to bringing that to your listeners and viewers. I think a big part of what we do is bringing Hollywood and bridging that gap with Hollywood and corporate America. And so we're going to bring some really interesting tips and some fun information on to your listeners on how to do that and some of the latest trends in social media marketing.
Well, chime in on any of the questions that you have as we go through with these two gentlemen, if you would. All right.
Absolutely.
Great. All right. Let's start it off right now with ClubsCorp Net. Don or Ben, which one would you like to answer that? What is ClubsCorp, and what is, how does it work?
Well, ClubsCorp Business Network is the current iteration and final iteration of what we have developed over the last 10 years in terms of clubs. The initial club was Supper Club, and then we changed the name to the audacious title of Fat Cat Club, and then eventually it was Turtle Creek Club. We own all those brands, and then we decided to bundle them all together and form ClubsCorp Business Network, a company that's a wholly owned subsidiary of American Business Development Company.
Okay. Merv, you've got some good questions.
Yes, I have indeed. Ben, hello, nice to see you. Ben,
hello, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. Now, my thoughts are looking at a profile of you. You're quite an somewhat of an elitist operation, if you don't mind me saying so. But tell me about the membership and the benefits of being a member. How do people become members? And what does it cost if they come? How do you vet them?
Well, you struck the nail on the head. We are different. Elite is a pretty nice description. Elite in the respect that we maintain a club atmosphere. So when our invited companies and featured companies come to present their story and their investment opportunity, they're actually speaking to fellow members. So we create a accredited membership environment. And you become a member very, very simply by going to www.ClubsCorp, that's ClubsCorp.com, and join. And if you do that this month, you will get a $1,500 value for $29, 1 year membership dues. If you think we're good enough to renew, then it's going to cost you $129 at renewal. But you're entitled to come to all of our luncheons on a complimentary basis and attend any of our events, get a free subscription to BizNet magazine, and so much more.
All right, let me jump in there for real quick and bring Don into this. Don, meetings and events. Tell our audience, they're hosted, where they're at, what kind of people show up, and walk us through that. Okay,
we basically hold our events at nice restaurants such as Morton's downtown and Maggiano's and places like that. And really what we're doing is getting together entrepreneurs and investors. So people have a forum where they can tell their story, and investors get a first look at nice investment opportunities.
All right. You've got locations throughout the United States?
Yes. Ben, about how many cities are we?
30.
30, okay.
30 active chapters, and each of those chapters really have their own personality.
All right.
That's excellent. May I pick on something here? Earlier you used the term accredited investors. For those who don't know what that is, would you explain the functionality of the members?
As I understand it, the accredited investor is best described in the Securities Exchange description of who and what a accredited investor is. And that's the definition that we abide by. That's our guiding principle.
How do I join ClubsCorp Network?
ClubsCorp.com. Join now. ClubsCorp.com.
Well, if I owned a company and I joined you, how would I present my company to the membership for investment?
You would attend one of our events, a luncheon event or an all-day event, and have anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes to tell your story and your investment opportunity. And the members will ask questions, and at the end of that presentation, a member will make the decision whether the entrepreneur has made the case or not made the case. If he's made the case, sometimes checkbooks come out.
Tell me, what are the benefits of being listed as a featured company?
Yes.
What are the benefits of being listed as a featured company?
The benefits of being a featured company is that we feature them on our website for 1 year.
Got it. For 1 year, and then you also put them in the magazine, right?
We put them in the magazine, feature them on our website for 1 year under the member-only section.
Okay, we're running out of time. We're going to have you back on the show again. I just wanted to make sure everybody got to at least meet you this time. Let's wrap it up, if we could, with contact information for you, because there's people that are going to want to go to the events for both ends. One, to see good investments, and two, to be able to present to investors. How do we reach you?
Let me first say what a pleasure it's been working with our CEO of the holding company, Don Cavett. Don Cavett can be found at the same website that I can be found, and that's ClubsCorp.com, or American Business Development Company. And Don is a capable executive, and he's doing a terrific job in my eyes of growing the business development company that we call ABDC.
Great. Don, thank you for being on the show, too.
Well, thank you, everyone, and Ben, thank you for those kind words. The website address for business development is ambizdev.com.
Perfect. All right, Ben Doherty, Don Cavett, ClubsCorp Business Network. We'll be right back on the other side of this break. We're going to come back with CEO, founder, and president of TreeZero.com. They'll be with us for a couple of segments. Boy, they have some products that they're amazing. We'll be right back on the other side of this break. You've been listening to CEO Money.